Good morning to all of you, and I think the bar is set very high, and really it's a privilege to be here to just share a few ideas with all of you. And the topic for my talk today is being a change agent, engaging the next generation. So as we focus on how to reach out to the younger generation, we often focus on tactics. You know, should we use more social media or have better scheduling, maybe 1 minute Tai Chi and so on. But to truly engage them, we must first look inward at our own motivation. I often like to ask my students 3 questions, and they are very central to our existence. The first is, what do you value most in life? If I have more time, I'll let you all discuss in pairs and then have an answer. But I would suspect, after, say, some discussion, all of you will agree that relationships are what we value most in life, right? And younger generations are no different, right? They seek connection, community, and mentorship. They aren't just looking for an exercise class. They are looking for a place to belong. The second question is, what brings you satisfaction consistently? And if you think about it, the answer is often nurturing others, because every individual that we touch positively is different. And it's always satisfying because it's never the same. You'll never get jaded when you nurture someone. As instructors, we are not just performers of martial arts. We are nurturers of health and people. When we approach young people, it should not be as students to be corrected, but lives to be nurtured. We change the dynamic of the room. And the third question is still very relevant for all of us, no matter what age you belong to. What is your dream? I believe most of you still have dreams involving seeing a healthier, more resilient community, or a dream that is aligned with Tai Chi for Health Institute. Our purpose is to empower people to improve health and wellness using Dr. Lam's Tai Chi for Health program. So to realize this dream with the younger generation, we cannot rely on the old ways, but we must exercise agency. And agency is defined as having the capacity, resources, and freedom to conceptualize goals, plan and take action, enabling positive change. And no matter where we are, who we are, and what age we are, we can be a change agent. Agency is built on 5 specific pillars: purpose, courage, method of change, supportive environment, and horizon. And let's apply these 5 pillars to engaging the youth. Purpose. Young people need to know why, right? And so the purpose might be for prevention for adults or older people. But for the younger generation, the purpose is ability. As Dr. Lam explains, Tai Chi allows you to live life the way you want, meaningful and mobile. We must frame Tai Chi not just as a therapy for the sick, but as a tool for living meaningful life to the fullest, with healthy longevity. I think that is a dream and a purpose for many of us. The next is courage. It takes courage to adapt. We must be dynamic learners and educators. This might mean having the courage to change how we explain Tai Chi principles and move from esoteric terms, but toward the language of medical science, or maybe mechanism of health understanding. And this will allow even the appropriate use of social media and artificial intelligence to augment this role. The method of change means we need to have a proven method. And we are very fortunate. We have the Tai Chi for Health program that's proven in many, many medical studies. And young people value evidence. When we teach, we should utilize the stepwise progressive method, the very good 1, 2, 3 warm-up exercises, and the various safe and effective teaching methods. Because we then can respect the learner's time and intelligence, and we can rely on the scientific evidence for medicine to support why we move the way we do. The next is supportive environment, and I think this is where this workshop exemplifies that tremendously. We must create a culture of affability. This means being kind, compassionate professionals who communicate clearly. A supportive environment is one where students feel safe to work within their comfort zone, and we must build relationships with our students based on respect, humility, integrity, and compassion. And if the environment is toxic or rigid, the younger generation will leave. But if it's supportive, they will thrive. And this is where we can create the environment. And finally, horizon means that we must look to the horizon and advocate for health improvement in the wider community. Engaging youth is about the future of public health, and by educating them, we can prevent the arthritis pain and the falls of the future. So as you go out to teach, remember, value your relationships, find satisfaction in nurturing the young students, and hold on to your dream. Be the change agent who use purpose, courage, and supportive environment to show the next generation that Tai Chi is not just an exercise of the past, but it is their future. Thank you very much.
We are just so fortunate for the Institute to have Professor Lau being the chair for 12 years. The Institute is only around for 15. And he's very busy, and he's one of the most visionary person that I know. He's just such an amazing person. What he just say is the direction he helped to set us all these years and in the future. And he certainly devoted a lot of his precious time for the future, for the Institute. So as, Professor Lau is the chair, but that's something we did behind his back. The Institute felt we want to do something that to show just a token of appreciation for his leadership, for his help. And the Institute do have an award this to people who's really special, who have immeasurable contribution to our vision, which he just mentioned, and you can see, and you all know. So this is our Excellence Award, and I would like to, and yes, there is a mechanism we can make decisions behind the chairman's back. And I'd like to present this trophy for Raymond. Thank you.